There it is. Hi. Hi, hi, hi. Hello. 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 To enter the first calling type, slip into chat. SLIP. Hello, chat. How is everybody? I hope you're all good. I'm all right. I'm all right. Volume. There we go. All right. And I'm also going to take a sip of water. Why is today's stream shorter? Just because I didn't get to start as early as I wanted to. So, yeah. I have plans to play some tabletop tonight. Yes, exactly, Toasty. Yo, Potato King, thank you for the tier 1 sub. As well, Claw F, thank you for the Twitch Prime sub at the start of stream. Thank you both for the support. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Gobble, gobble. In the Chicagoland area, there's a grocery store chain called Jewel. It's like our regional grocery chain that's really popular. And at Thanksgiving time, just non-stop over the intercom is employees going, gobble, gobble. Like, it's like every 30 seconds, someone comes onto the intercom and goes, gobble, gobble. I love it. What tabletop game? We're likely going to be playing Betrayal at the House on the Hill. I think that's the full name. We just call it Betrayal. We're going to play Betrayal on tabletop. It's like, before COVID was the thing, we would get together every weekend and play it. We're going to play it at, on tabletop tonight. Yeah, Betrayal at House on the Hill. Gobble, gobble. Jewel and Albertson used to be owned by the same company. Interesting. I don't know what Albertsons is, but interesting. Your games night was always Wednesdays. Ours was always Friday. A couple of IRL friends would come over to mine and my roommate's apartment. We'd chill, but with COVID and people moving around, so. Ah, yes, Pac-Man. Here you go, sir. What's world record? 3601. Albertsons is your Jewel. I figured.
Ouais. Bonjour.
There you go, Blubber. Yo, MM Runs. Thank you for the 2-month resub.
Intéressant. D'accord. J'accepte. Merci encore. Cœur. Ah, ce que je ne ferai pas pour Sean et toi. N'est-ce pas?
So I got world record. Yeah, I've had record for a while now. I've held the record for the better part of 3 years.
Ouais. Bonne idée.
Interesting. Never went to Super Value. Never in Minnesota. When I was in Minnesota, we'd always go to Cub Foods. Am I the only active runner? Right now, for any percent, yeah. Unless Elongated Musket Gun plans to. Well, Elongated Musket Gun did no intro. I mean, for the large bulk of that period, I was the only active runner. However, there were times where there were people, like, there were a good handful of people active. What's up, Pox?
C'est absurde. C'est moi, Voltage. Vous ne rentrez pas. Si, je rentre. Vous ne m'arrêtez.
Laissez-nous entrer. On est sur la liste.
Enfant.
Ah, fuck.
Femme adulte. Femme adulte. C'est bon.
Merci.
Bonne chance.
Vous deux, suivez-moi.
Dieu
Allez,
nous guide.
Qu'est-ce qui va se passer pour ceux qui sont de l'autre côté?
montez sur la plateforme. Mettez-vous au milieu.
Probably a 44.
On y est presque. Tout ira bien. Je vous aime.
C'est super violent. Let me Google
On t'aime
Jewel.
aussi.
Jewel Osco.
Accroche-toi. Allez plus vite.
Parent. Yes, owned by Albertson since 1999. Cool. The more you know.
Hey everyone.
Hey Donub, thank you for the 2-month streak resub, dude. The word to join the culling is slip. S-L-I-P.
Montez l'escalier. Sortez tous de l'ascenseur et montez les escaliers. En ordre, s'il vous plaît.
Yes, I believe so.
Vous avez tous un
In
logement.
in Chicago, they're all just Jewel Oscos. We don't have just jewels.
Tout va bien? Merci. Et maintenant?
Bon, vous trois, on a tout perdu. Notre maison, tout ce qu'on avait. On vous expliquera tout ça lors de l'orientation. Mais d'abord, on va commencer par un examen médical.
est conçue pour être aussi confortable que chic.
On est paré pour l'avenir, pas vrai?
Excusez-moi.
Prenez votre temps, rien ne presse.
All right, here we go. The last call to enter the culling, type slip into chat, and then can we please get a drum roll? Drum roll, please, in chat.
C'est une nouvelle vie qui
King Scoopers, that's great. All right, here we go. And the next vessel is trinitrotoluene. Trinitrotoluene, don't fuck up. Everybody please at trinitrotoluene. Tell them to don't fuck up. Thank you for sending those good vibes, Trinitro. Let's do this. Pretty shitty start, if I'm being frank. Not the best pre-war. Not the best pre-war, and also a pretty sloppy Clive. How are we feeling today, everyone? I'm alright. I hope everyone else is doing pretty well. Don't be Frank, be Tommy. What is the theoretical best time? I think that a perfect human run would be like mid to low 35. Sub 30? Yeah, sure. Good first clip. Good setup. Bad second clip. Saved though. Bad. Alright, trinitro-toluene. Any final words? Born to disappoint. Me too, brother. Reform! Alright, to enter the next cooling type nitro into chat.
La guerre ne meurt jamais.
Tu vas les épater ce soir à la réunion des vétérans.
crois?
Évidemment. Maintenant arrête de t'admirer et file te préparer.
Bien.
À mon tour.
We're gonna get that 35. Maybe that'll give us a better idea of best possible human time with current strats. Yeah, it's... I do think right now... Like... It's so hard to say, you know? Like, I think realistically... The best time
Merci, Cotsworth.
anyone could get with the current route would be like 35-20-ish, 35-25, somewhere around there. Obviously, that's like impossible to know for sure. I don't know. That's something that's really hard to answer, you know.
Cotsworth.
Hé, Trésor!
Thank you, Pox. That just needed to be said. I was seeing a lot of gross tweets. So, the calling word is nitro. I was seeing some gross tweets from some people who I would consider figureheads in the speedrunning community. So I just had to say something, you know. Yo, Pinkish, spoilers.
Ouais.
Bonjour! Société Vol...
Bonjour.
Regardez ça. Vous n'y...
Bien. Et ravi de vous rencontrer alors.
Oh.
Intéressant.
Oh, ça l'est.
Just keep
D'accord.
scrolling. You should be able to find it.
Très...
Merci encore. Eh, Trésor? Ah, ce que je ne ferais pas pour Sean et toi.
Bonne réponse.
N'est-ce pas? Cotsworth.
Tu as entendu Cotsworth? Allez, allez. Alors, comment vont mes hommes préférés? Fais tourner un peu le mobile. Il adore. Comment se porte mon petit bonhomme? Ça va mieux? Dis, je pensais qu'on pourrait aller faire un tour au pas.
Ouais, bonne idée.
Qu'est-ce qui se...
Attendez, des éclairs aveuglants, des bruits d'explosion. Nous essayons d'en savoir plus. On
Quoi?
m'indique que nous avons perdu
Qu'est-ce qu'il a dit?
contact avec nos autres studios. Les
Non.
sources sûres.
Thank you, Schnendrick. I mean, to me, it's just common sense. Like,
Les explosions nucléaires sont confirmées
I don't know.
à New York et en Pennsylvanie.
C'est pas
Faut
vrai.
qu'on aille à l'abri! Vite!
Habitants de Sanctuary Hills, si vous êtes inscrits, rendez-vous immédiatement à l'abri.
I guess so, Bella.
guerre ne meurt jamais.
Tu vas les épater ce soir à la réunion des
Tu
vétérans.
crois?
Évidemment. Maintenant arrête de t'admirer et file te préparer.
Bien.
Yeah, I don't know. I just
À mon
really,
tour, mon grand.
I went to bed after seeing some tweets from, like I said, a larger figurehead in the speedrunning community. And I thought that it was a really, really bad and dangerous take to put out there, especially with the kind of platform they have. So I wanted to get my thoughts out there
Merci, Cotsworth.
and, like, I don't know, try and do some good with my platform on the matter. Like, whether I like it or not, I do have to acknowledge that I have established a platform for myself within the speedrunning community.
Cotsworth. Yeah.
So I wanted to try and use it for the
Pour une
better,
fille comme
you
moi,
know.
puis avoir autant de chance.
The beach is a bathtub.
T-Bro, thank you for the 3-month
Smile.
resub. At least I'm sure you felt good with my message. Well, it's not. I didn't tweet that to feel good. Like I'm not here talking about that kind of stuff to feel good about myself, you know. Like I want to try and make sure everyone understands.
Regardez ça. Quel-
Ravi de vous rencontrer alors.
I want to make sure people understand why it's so.
D'accord. J'accepte.
Why keeping abusers
Merci encore. Mon cœur.
in the
Ah, ce que je ne
speedrunning
ferais pas pour
community
chaud
is
avec
a
toi.
bad thing to do.
Bonne réponse.
N'est-ce pas? Hey, Cotsworth.
Tu as entendu Codsworth? Allez, allez. Alors, comment
It is an important thing to
Fais
make,
tourner un peu le
Pox.
mobile. Il adore.
Thank you, Pinkish. Thanks, Q.
Comment se porte mon petit bonhomme? Ça
I
va
don't
mieux?
know. It's just,
Je pensais
and
qu'on
then,
pourrait aller
like,
faire un
going
tour
live, I
dehors.
always tweet when I go live,
Bonne
but it
idée.
felt weird.
Qu'est-ce qui se passe?
It would feel weird tweeting, hey, by the way, I'm live on Twitch after tweeting that, so just gonna...
Bruit d'explosion. Nous essayons d'en savoir plus.
Yeah, exactly,
On a dit que nous
Schnenzer.
avons
Qu'est-ce qu'il a dit?
contact avec nos autres studios. Des sources sûres nous confirment que... Oui, des explosions nucléaires sont confirmées à New York et en Pennsylvanie. Oh mon Dieu.
C'est pas vrai.
Faut qu'on aille à l'abri. Vite.
The thing, the only, like, I don't find it to be a controversial topic.
C'est absurde. C'est moi.
Yeah, I don't find it to be a controversial topic. Give me one second, I have a thought on this I want to say.
Laissez-nous entrer. Bonne chance. On est sur la
So I don't find any of this to be a controversial topic. It's something that needs to be talked about. And I personally used to hold the stance of, oh,
On y est presque.
like, people don't want to see this kind of stuff when they follow, like, people follow me because I make, like, educational and goofy YouTube videos, and I like to tweet dumb shit. I tweet Uchiha, we sat on balls. Like, I like to just dick around on Twitter, and, like, that's not, like, I typically held the mindset of people follow me because of the content I make, not because of any extracurricular activities you might want to call them. But I realized, let me do this real quick. Like I said earlier, like, I do have a platform, so I should try and use it for the good, like use it to for good. But like, I think, I don't know, it costs like my followers nothing to read that. Like, how do I word this? Yeah, there definitely does need to be more awareness.
Je coche juste les gens sur la liste au fur et à
Pour
mesure.
être aussi confortable que chic.
On est paré pour l'avenir, pas vrai?
Hey,
Exactly, Schnendrick. There needs to be more awareness about the topic because maybe it's happening in your community because people don't want to talk about it means the victims won't get noticed or brushed off. Exactly. And like there are people who are largely unaffected by it, and like those are the kinds of people who you'll see complain like, we follow you for this, not this. And like I think a lot of people are afraid of getting those kinds of replies when they tweet stuff that's like off-brand, or will stream and talk about things that are off-brand, or like take a stance on a matter. Granted, this is a matter that like there really shouldn't be a stance on. It should just be like common sense. But it costs you nothing to listen to someone talk about these things, or to read someone talk about these things. It costs you nothing to just educate yourself a bit more. Like, just take 10 minutes out of your day and let the person use their platform to be a better influence. It costs you nothing. Anyways, type nitro into chat to enter the culling. Palamethea, if you go to Twitter and look up the user really_tall, they've been keeping a spreadsheet of all the people who have came out with accusations and allegations against members of the speedrunning community. Sure, Pink. Same here, Turbo Virgin. But to me, it's not even a political thing. Anyways, here we go. Drum roll, here we go. And the next vessel is Quick Scoping at the Indy 500, one of our common vessels. Quick Scoping. Don't fuck up. Anyways, yeah, to me, I would say up until about 7-8 months. I would say up until about 8 months ago, I was a largely apolitical person, and then I realized that I had the I was an apolitical person, and that like I was only an apolitical person because I had the privilege to, and it wasn't like. It's much better. How do I word this? I was just largely uneducated on all that stuff, and I realized it was because I was privileged enough to not really have to worry about politics in the grand scheme of things like that. And it's irresponsible for me in a place of privilege to not try and make a difference, you know? Last words? Any last words? Quick Scoping? Still can't believe they killed your wife. Reform! I don't know. I'm not... Alright, to enter the next culling, type quick in the chat. Q-U-I-C-K. And I'm not streaming here talking about this as a say of, alright boys, let's talk politics now. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying, like, I don't even know how I went down this tangent of the political stuff, but just take a moment and think about things.
La guerre ne meurt jamais.
Tu vas les épater ce soir à la réunion des vétérans.
crois?
Évidemment. Maintenant arrête de t'admirer et file te préparer.
Bien.
À mon tour, mon grand.
But there you go, Gimlet. What's going on right now in the online community, especially what's going on right now in like the Smash scene, in the speedrunning scene, that's not something you can stay silent about. It's not a political issue. It's not a controversial issue. There are people in these communities who have hurt other people and damaged their lives flat out. Like, they have worsened, if not ruined, large chunks of these people's lives. They made it so they can't live with a peaceful mental state. And that's just awful, that people have to live with trauma. That's awful. And that's not anything that you can disagree with. Like, it sucks that people have experienced people doing shitty things to them. And there should be no tolerance for that.
Hey, that's worse. Yeah.
Oh, regarde-toi. Comment une fille comme
It's
moi
not
peut
something
avoir
that should be controversial to say. You should remove people who hurt other people from your community. It shouldn't be controversial to remove people who are traumatic from your community. And then with it being speedrunning, you don't see this part of the conversation as much in other communities like Smash and like just Twitch in general. But speedrunning does have that sort of historical nature to it of...
D'accord, j'accepte.
Oh, you must
Merci encore.
Hey, Trésor.
like you have to keep the times up for the proper keep all runs up on speedrun.com for like the proper recording
Hey, that's worse.
of the history of the runs and proper documentation of where all the runs.
Fais tourner un peu le
Excuse me, I
mobile.
have the hiccups.
J'adore.
Always have the hiccups when I stream. Like, there is that added conversation. There are a lot of people who will talk about in the speedrun community, oh, we shouldn't remove any runs from leaderboards because it should be an accurate thing.
Ouais.
And
bonne
while
idée.
I think that argument completely holds no water because there are already people who refuse to put their runs on the leaderboards, which goes against that argument, you know, that all runs should be on leaderboards, but people are allowed to opt out from having their own runs on leaderboards. But people just need to accept the fact that no speedrun, regardless of how good the time or important for the game, like the speedrunning like history, no speedrun is more important than someone's trauma. It's simple as that.
Vite!
It's literally that simple.
C'est moi, Voltage.
Vous ne rentrez
Si
pas.
je rentre, vous ne m'arrêterez pas.
Laissez-nous entrer. On est sur la liste. Laissez-nous
Merci.
entrer.
Bonne chance.
On est sur la liste.
Suivez-moi, allez.
Qu'est-ce qui va se passer pour ceux qui sont de l'autre côté de la...
Montez sur la plateforme. Mettez-vous au milieu.
Speedrunning is not that important.
En haut de la colline. Faites vite.
And that's coming from someone who, if I focused on it, speedrunning could be my livelihood. Like, if I tried to go full time, I likely could get by with speedrunning stuff, speedrunning content. That's coming from someone who could make money to support themselves from speedrunning. Speedrunning is not that important. The word to enter the culling is quick.
On a réussi. On y est.
Montez l'escalier.
Why aren't Russians allowed? No, it's just Russian isn't allowed in chat because we used to get flooded with a lot of Russian viewers, so then there was no English in chat.
Il vous faut une combinaison pour accéder au reste de la
But really, it's as simple as that.
Suivez le médecin. Il vous montrera où vous rendre ensuite.
Bon, vous trois, suivez-moi. On a tout perdu. Notre maison, tout ce qu'on avait.
What's the most difficult part of the run? Probably right after we gain control in the vault. After this cryopod cutscene.
Pardon.
Alright, here we go. Drum roll time, everybody. Drum roll time. And the next vessel is Ixek. I don't know how that's pronounced. Ixek, don't fuck up. Am I active on Snapchat? Not really. No, I'll open Snapchats when they're sent to me, but I don't really post on Snapchat or reply to things. Kind of a lurker. I'm a lurker on pretty much every website or social media other than Twitter. Yes, don't fuck up, Ixek. Make sure to send him all the nudes. No, my virgin eyes. Thank you, Treadway. Welcome, Bagul. When will I finally do an OnlyFans? Oh, I said something the other day about when I'd finally do an OnlyFans. What was it? Oh, I said like when I weigh like 20 pounds or some shit like that. Yes, you did, asymptomatic ape. There you go, ignoring tree. This is a rip run. Yeah, it's rip run. Any final words, Ixek? OnlyFans of me making the thwomp noise? Okay, you guys know the thwomp in SM64? Do it, baby, make it clean. Reform! Alright, here, I'm gonna play you the thwomp from SM64. To enter the next calling, type IXEK, Ixek, into chat. Alright, here's the thwomp sound. Let me throw out display capture. Okay. That's the thwomp sound, right? This doesn't sound like the thwomp sound, right? I've been told that I make a good thwomp sound, but I disagree. I disagree. Too short? Thank you. Thank you. See, I was originally trying to do like the a Minecraft noise. I was like, ooh, or something like that. I was trying to do something.
La guerre ne meurt
And then I was told that it sounded like the thwomp noise.
Évidemment.
Make it longer.
Bien.
Okay, that one was decent. I'll give it that.
À mon tour, mon grand.
That's the Roblox. Oof, gotcha.
Fais-moi un peu de place.
Ah, shit, I need to play the music again.
Merci, Cotsworth. Cotsworth. Here.
Oh, regarde.
How good is the Rainforest Cafe? Okay. You know how when you eat a muffin, the muffin top is like fucking heaven, and then the bottom part is like eating sandpaper? Rainforest Cafe is the muffin top of restaurants.
Ouais.
Bonjour.
Alright, give me a second, Pink.
Bonjour.
Regardez ça.
Ok. Ravi de vous rencontrer alors.
Oh, mais
Bien. Mhm. Intéressant.
oh, ça, je dois
D'accord. J'accepte.
très bien. Formidable.
Merci encore.
Mon cœur. Ah, ce que je ne ferais pas pour Sean et toi.
Bonne réponse.
N'est-ce pas? Cotsworth.
J'ai entendu Cotsworth. Allez, allez. Alors, comment vont mes hommes préférés? Fais tourner un peu le mobile. Il adore. Comment se porte mon petit bonhomme? Ça va mieux? Dis, je pensais qu'on pourrait aller faire un tour au pas.
Ouais. Bonne idée.
Qu'est-ce qui se...
Your salad was warm? That means it was fresh out of the oven. What are you complaining for, sunny girlfriend?
Nous essayons d'en savoir plus. On m'indique que
Sounds like the best meal of all time.
des sources sûres nous confirment que... Oui, des explosions nucléaires sont confirmées.
Oven salad, Pog. Exactly. Only thing better than oven salad is oven watermelon.
Faut qu'on aille à l'abri. Vite.
Personally, I like my watermelon toasted. And by that, I mean like my toast. And by like my toast, I mean barely cooked at all. But barely cook at all, I mean the equivalent of if I just left it in the windowsill for 20 minutes. So whenever I eat watermelon, I just let it sit out in the sun outside for half an hour. I had a story to tell you guys. Fuck, what was it? I was thinking about it today. It's like, oh, that's a good story. Oh, I remember. All right, I got a good story for you guys. To me, it's in line with the whole corn dog story. Which, if you missed it last stream, I told a story about how my dad bought a box of corn dogs, and I was like 8. And I was convinced I could eat all 12 corn dogs in one sitting. And my dad was like, "No, Tommy, you're a fucking idiot. You can't eat 12 corn dogs in one sitting." Anyways, so when I was like, this is, to me, this is on the same level of just showing what kind of child I was. I ended up being like 3 corn dogs, by the way. Anyways, when I was like 4 or 5, my parents got me a guinea pig, and it was a girl, but me being the little boy I insisted that they were wrong and that it was a boy, so I named it Justin. So I had this female guinea pig named Justin.
Merci, Cotsworth.
And like whenever my sister would get really mad at me, like, "Oh yeah, well your guinea pig's a girl," and I'd get really upset with her. So I had this guinea pig named Justin, and it died maybe after having it for about like 2-3 years. I don't remember how it died. I don't even know how long guinea pigs are supposed to live for. It was probably because we only had 1 guinea pig, and I'm pretty sure, aren't guinea pigs the ones that are like you're supposed to have 2 of them? Anyways, so the guinea pig died, and my family was like, "Well, shit, we need to get this damned child another pet for him to own on his own, otherwise he's just gonna lose his mind." So they got me a chameleon, and if you don't know about chameleons, they don't live long in captivity. They are really bad pets. Like, they are things you should not have as pets.
Ouais.
It lived about 3 months.
Ravi de vous rencontrer.
I was devastated.
Intéressant.
Again, I'm like 7.
D'accord.
Althosa, thank you for the Twitch Prime sub. So I have the mental capacity of a 7-year-old, and I've lost 2 of my own pets over the span of like 3 months. One of them we just got. Alex Powie, thank you for the Twitch Prime sub. So the chameleon's name was Eddie. It's Eddie the Chameleon, which I think is a fucking kick-ass name. But my sister, to this day, tells a story of, like, a day after the chameleon died, she, like, overheard, like, our bedrooms were right next to each other's, and it was Eddie with an IE. She overheard me, like, crying and screaming in my room, just going, "Why, God? Why me? Why?" Because he killed 2 of my pets in a short span of time. Oh my God. My sister fucking loves telling that story.
Faut qu'on aille à l'abri. Vite!
God did me dirty. Yeah. The defeated, yeah. Yeah. Yo, Evo, thank you for the $2 saying Eddie Pog. Yeah. Fucking, I was a fucking existential ass 7-year-old. I was like, life is pain. I must bask in my sorrow. Oh fuck, I was dramatic.
On y est presque. Tout ira bien.
On t'aime aussi.
Life is pain, I hate. I love that video.
Accroche-toi!
On peut pas aller plus vite.
Aidez-moi.
Thank you for those 2 bits, Paulini.
Montez l'escalier.
Oh, grats, Evo.
Sortez tous de l'ascenseur et montez les escaliers. En ordre, s'il vous plaît.
Inutile de s'alarmer. Vous allez tous intégrer vos nouveaux logements.
Did my pet stop there? Yeah, my family stopped getting me my own pets then.
Reste de l'abri.
Et maintenant?
Suivez le médecin. Il vous montrera où vous rendre ensuite.
No, I only had like 2 of the corn dogs, 3 of the corn
On a
dogs.
tout perdu. Notre maison. Tout ce qu'on avait.
No, we had a dog. At the time, we had 2 cats. We had to give one away though.
C'est confortable que chez
On est paré pour l'avenir, pas vrai?
Yo, Lauren, thank you for the 100 bits. I appreciate it with the corgi face. We had a dog and 2 cats. We were like, we don't need any more pets. Stop giving this kid pets. He'll just kill them. All right, last call to enter the culling. Type IXEK, I-X-E-K into chat.
Ended your pet speed running career that early.
Yeah, Jordan, thank you for... No, actually, there's more pet speedruns. I forgot about this. Jordan, thank you for the 100 bits. All right, here we go. Drum roll in chat. I'll tell the other pets in a second. They were fish. Here we go. And the next vessel is... Raft 96. Raft, don't fuck up. And Evo, thank you for the additional $2, saying $2 for Eddie, now $2 from Tomato. For Tomato, bless up. Pray may they rest in peace. Yo, Althosa. There you go. So, not so much, this one wasn't so much a pet speed run, but I did once win a goldfish at a fair, and that fucker lived for like 2 years. Like, goldfish die quick usually because no one knows how to care for them. And trust me, we weren't caring for this guy correctly. He was in one of those small bowls with no oxygen filters because we didn't fucking know how to own a goldfish. That guy lived for like 2 years. I named him Speedy. Died because he jumped out of his tank. Or his bowl. I didn't even fuck. Here's how dumb of a kid I was. I was about set. This is probably the same time span. So he jumped out of the bowl in like the middle of the night or some shit because my mom found him dead on the ground. She just put a paper towel over it, over the fish, and didn't pick it up. And it was there on the ground and I didn't notice for like 3 hours that there was no fish in the bowl and that there was a dead fish on the ground underneath a paper towel. Speedy lived way too fast. Why did you lose faith? My chameleon died. Fuck, dude. But yeah, so there was that. But then in college, so my roommate, one of my roommates and I, this was, I believe, like sophomore year of college. Yeah, sophomore year of college. We were like, yo, we should get a betta fish. We should totally get a betta fish. So we got a betta fish and named it Courtney. He was one badass motherfucker. He really liked the song Under the Sea. He would dance to Under the Sea from Little Mermaid. I have videos of him on my phone still. Courtney was fucking badass. And then Courtney died after about, I want to say 3 months. I forget from what or how. I think he just stopped doing so hot. But then I can probably post the video to Discord or something. Of Courtney dancing. But we had, after Courtney passed, we gave him a proper burial with like the bagpipe song and an American flag. Gave him a full 21 gun salute. But we didn't get another betta fish until the start of the next school year. So it started like junior year. My roommate was like, yo, I really want to get another fish. And I wasn't as interested at the time, so I was like, this one can be all you. So he got a fish and named it Harambe, because that was the hot name at the time for everyone to be naming their children. And he died after 3 days. So then my roommate was like, fuck, I need to get another fish. So he goes and buys another one, names it Tank, literally dies the next day. We're like, okay, maybe we should stop buying fish. Alright, you're doing well so far, Raph. Yeah, I remember to put water in the fish tank? Yes. Why did pets hate me so much? I don't know, dude. I mean, outside of all the pets I've, like... Outside of those pets, I've had a dog that lived for a long time, a cat that lived for a long time. I guess just if it's smaller than a small dog or cat, it's not going to do well in my ownership. I like Rainforest Cafe's chicken parm. That was bad. Bad sprinting shit. Burial at sea in the pond. Oh shit. That's metal. Wonder how long that body lasted in there before getting gobbled.
D'accord, je vais jeter un coup d'œil. Excusez-moi.
Oh, un nouveau visage.
D'accord, je vais jeter un coup d'œil.
Tous les objets sont garantis.
You wish you could remove Fallout 4 from your memory and relive it? I wish I could also remove Fallout 4 from my memory. I knew something didn't feel right. We didn't buy 10 millimeters. Any final words, Raph? I regret nothing. You know what I regret? Picking you as the vessel. Reform! Alright. To enter the next culling, type RAF. R-A-F-F into chat. RAF. I want to check this. How did I forget to buy that? Yeah, I just forgot to buy it. Wow, I'm an idiot. No, Cleo did have it. And it was like, it was weird, because Cleo did have the 10mm. I just checked the VOD. After I did the shopping for her, I'm like, something felt weird. I feel like I missed something. I was like, no, there's nothing I could have missed. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. That's why you never swallow, kids. I just tried to... Swallowed some spit and went down the wrong pipe.
Maintenant, arrête de t'admirer et file te préparer.
Bien.
À mon tour, mon grand.
Jesus.
Fais-moi un peu de place.
Fuck me, dude.
Merci, Cotsworth.
Bien sûr, monsieur.
How big of a setback is it when you don't get the 308? So the reason why we want to do the 308 is...
Hey, Cotsworth.
Alright,
Hey,
get ready for some numbers to be flying left and right.
Faut terminer le costume de cheval.
So, in order to do the ammo, like the store credit glitch, if we're going to do it with the 308, you have to have at least 7 rounds of it in your inventory. And with the 38, you have to have at least 8 rounds, okay? So, Cleo is always going to spawn with over like 120 308 or 38 rounds. And with 308 rounds, she'll spawn with anywhere between 0 and about 20.
Ouais.
With the numbers usually tending to be in the
Okay.
0
Ravi de
to
vous
10
rencontrer,
range.
alors. Uh-huh.
So,
Intéressant. Uh-huh.
when we perform the ammo, the store credit glitch, when we
Merci
perform
encore.
the store credit glitch,
Ah, ce que je
We
ne ferai pas pour chaud, nettoie.
pretty much take the whole ammo pile and put it in
N'est-ce
our
pas?
inventory. So either
Hey,
either
Cotsworth.
about
T'as
like
entendu Cotsworth?
10 or so 308 rounds or like 100 38 rounds. And then we have to sell back just one of them. So that means we have to press E on it and then bring the slider all the way to the left and sell that one back. And then that pretty much like when we then try and sell the rest of the stack, it pretty much has the one bullet locked into our stack. So first off, it's faster to do the 308 rounds because she only has like 7 or 8 bullets. So it's super quick to slide all the way to the left. Then additionally,
Qu'est-ce qu'il a dit?
you have to buy back about a third of the total, or you have to like sell individual rounds to her for about a third of the amount of the original full stack. So if you're doing it with the 308 rounds, that means that you only have to click on the 308s about like 5 to 10 times to play it safe. And then you can like do the rest of the ammo dupe. Whereas with the 38, you have to press the button at least like 30 to 40 times to play it safe. So that's where the big time loss comes in, from having to sell back so many of the bullets before you can properly perform the glitch.
C'est absurde. C'est moi, Voltaire.
I hope that answered your question.
Si je
Laissez-nous entrer. On est sur la liste. Laissez-nous
Overall,
entrer. On est sur la
it's
liste.
about like
Qu'est-ce qui va se passer pour ceux qui sont de l'autre côté?
probably a second or two faster.
mettez-vous au milieu.
Probably like 2 seconds faster to get 308, but yeah. Alright,
On y est presque.
this should be a really good intro. This might be a really low 41.
On t'aime aussi.
Tempted to play Fallout 4 again? Would I recommend? Depends what you're looking for in a game right now. If you're looking for a solid game with solid RPG mechanics, then no, don't play Fallout 4. If you're looking for a game that just has like fun exploration and combat, sure, play Fallout 4. Yo, thank you for the 50 bits, video game surgeon.
On a réussi. On y est.
So, do I or did I used to play sports?
Sortez tous
Yes.
de l'ascenseur et montez les escaliers. En ordre, s'il vous plaît.
Inutile de s'alarmer.
I grew up playing baseball, basketball, and a bit of football. Didn't do football too much, but I played 1 year in high school. And I'd say I was pretty decent at football. But I definitely baseball and basketball were my two favorites.
Tout ce qu'on a.
Mes parents étaient à bout.
I stopped playing football because I just wasn't enjoying it. I stopped playing basketball to focus more on academics because I was involved in some academics clubs. And then I stopped playing baseball because the coach was a douchebag. And I really wish I just didn't have that coach because I was playing like the best baseball of my life. American football. What position in basketball? I mean, in high school, you don't really have positions outside of like point guard and center. Everyone else is kind of like wings. But probably if I had to, I don't know, it depended on who else was on the court. Sometimes I'd be center, sometimes because I'm a taller dude. I'm not like 6'8" or anything like that, but I'm like 6'3". So sometimes be center, sometimes be power forward, sometimes be small forward. But I'd usually be on the block or like wing. Baseball, I was usually third baseman. Baseball, I played third base and a bit of center field. Football, I played all around. I played defensive end. I played guard, tackle. I did fullback, wide out, outside linebacker. I was one of those guys on the football team who was on the field the whole time. But then after... Oh, last call to enter the culling, by the way, type RAFF, R-A-F-F, into chat. After I stopped playing sports, like after high school, in college I didn't have too many friends who played sports since I'm an engineer, so I just got into lifting weights, and mostly just lift weights since then, although since about I was like really into lifting weights for about 2-3 years straight, and then like last, I'd say May or June, I stopped for some reason. I forget what reason, but I stopped and then didn't start going again until August or September. I think August. And then I injured. What did I injure? I think I injured something. So then I stopped again, then started going again, and then COVID happened. So been on and off with lifting the past year. All right, here we go. And the next vessel, drum roll in chat, please. Drum roll, please, in chat. Here we go. And the next vessel is... It's Hua. Who? Ho? Don't fuck up. But, like, I do play sports with my friends in my free time. I haven't played basketball in a while because I dislocated my finger last time I was playing it. Haven't really played it since. Do a lot of frisbee type stuff. I do disc golf. I love disc golf. It's not as much of an intense sport, but it's really fun. I love it. I'm pretty decent at it. I legitimately think that disc golf would actually make for good Twitch content. Oh, come on. All right, who? Any final words? No, they sent... Excuse me. They sent one message. They sent a LMAO. I'm not seeing any final words. That's a yikes, bro. Yikes you. Reform! Alright, to enter the next culling, type HUW, H-U-W, into chat.
La guerre ne meurt jamais.
Tu vas les épater ce soir à la réunion des vétérans.
crois?
Évidemment. Maintenant, arrête de t'admirer et file te préparer.
Bien.
À mon tour, mon grand.
Wow, Bella, at first I misread your message, and I thought it said this sex scene is so much sexier in French. I'm like, wait, what sex scene? This isn't The Last of Us. Could I ever play this game casually again? Yeah. Just don't feel like it, you know?
Merci, Cotsworth.
It's so fun that I managed to not rage after losing X minutes of game time and time again. Yeah, I mean, I just don't understand speedrunners who rage at losing runs. Sub-Zero got. Like, I don't understand it. It's like... It's like volunteering... Okay. It's like picking up a hobby.
Hey, Cotsworth. Okay.
It's like picking up a hobby as the dude who picks up golf balls on a driving range, right? And then getting pissed that your cart sometimes get hit by balls. Like, bro, you know what you were signing up for. Just relax. Yes, Schnendrick. Exactly, Wendell House. If you're gonna try to finish your game way faster, way quicker than intended, you can't get angry when it proves a difficult task.
Intéressant.
What's the word to join the culling? H-U-W.
J'accepte.
Merci encore. Hey,
Real
présent.
question, do you ever feel like high
Est-ce que je ne
school
ferais pas
wasn't
pour chaud,
worth the
nettoie?
effort? I'm struggling a bit with that, and I'm not sure if
N'est-ce
it's
pas?
just you.
Hey,
I don't know if it's because I went to an actual, like, I was like talking about privilege earlier in the stream. Like, I didn't realize it till recently, but I had a very privileged upbringing, and I was able to go to a very, very good public school in the United States. I had an excellent high school education. So in my experience, my high school experience in terms of education helped out a ton. I think it was so worth it in terms of learning. It was very worth the effort, especially because I grew up in Illinois, and if you don't know, Illinois is one of the few states that requires all students to take consumer management courses, which are courses about, like, paying taxes, paying bills, what is insurance, what's the stock market, how do you pay rent, how do you write a check, all those kinds of things. Like, we were actually taught that at my high school. So to me, the high school experience actually was very worth it in terms of educational purposes. Like, classes like that are mandatory in the state of Illinois, which is one of the few upsides to the state. But aside from that, I do think that high school educations are important, because I do think that it is important to, like, yeah, sure, you might not ever use the scientific method ever again in your life. You might end up working in sales and never think about the word hypothesis ever again. But it does, the high school does have you think critically about some things, like in some classes, or like science classes or math classes, they do have you think critically, or English classes, if you like have to annotate books, they do have you think critically at times, as long as you buy into it, and it does help with the development of your brain and thinking logically about things later on, you know? Yeah, exactly. Math does teach you how to think. However, having said that, the social aspect of high school is so bullshit. It's so bullshit. Like I'm one of the people, I do think education is one of the most important things the human race has going for ourselves. The ability to pass down information, especially in today's day and age where I guess there is a downside to being able to spread information so quickly, but the upside is incredible. Incredible. And education is so important for developing the human race as a whole and bettering ourselves, you know? Like, people should actively try and educate themselves nonstop. So I'm always going to say education is better than no education. One of the popular defenses for liberal arts, and works for a lot of subjects, is that exposing students to a lot of different subjects helps students realize what they want to pursue. Yeah, I think that's totally valid.
Ouais.
That's totally valid.
Bonjour.
Regardez ça.
Ravi de vous rencontrer alors.
Oh, mais...
Intéressant.
Oh, ça l'est.
D'accord.
Yes, okay, Sunny Girlfriend, that's a good segue into what I was going to talk about next. Here, I'll read that message out loud in a second. So Sunny Girlfriend said, the social aspects of school are beneficial too for learning how to deal with people and situations. I agree. I think that the social aspect of school is important. However, has zero impact on how your life will turn out. Like, in actuality. Once you get out of high school, 99% of the time, like, you might have friendships and relationships, but the day-to-day stressing of over things, like, I'm 42, so I'm fresh out of high school, right? So I can think back and remember things where I was like stressing out, like, oh man, what if I say this at this time? Oh my god, my life will be over. No, it won't. No, it won't. Like, everything seems so, like, like, every social interaction in high school is so, like, fucking, I mean, hyperbolic is, I'm not sure if hyperbolic is a proper word for it in terms of grammatical structure for the sentence, or grammatic structure, but every interaction feels like the weight of the world is on it in high school, when it isn't. However, I do think that it is important for the social aspect. Yeah, it is being a teenager. And like Sunny Girlfriend said, high school definitely is a good time to help you develop socially and stuff like that. Hyperbolized, if that is a right word, then yes, that's what I mean. I don't miss being a teenager either. But like I was saying though, like, the day-to-day, like, social issues of high school don't matter in the long run of things. That doesn't mean that relationships and friends you make in high school don't matter. My best friends are the group of people who I grew up with and went to high school with. Like, last night, there's like a core group of like 8 guys. Last night we had like 6 or 7 of us on Discord, all just playing Jackbox. Like, those people mean more to me than most people in the world. Like, you can't develop meaningful relationships in high school.
Intéressant. D'accord. J'accepte.
Merci encore. Hey, Trésor!
See, those kinds of things were what popular kids worried about. I was a weird, unpopular kid, and I went around and just did and said weird things because knew it was pointless for you to try and fit in. I think that can be attributed to, like, to me, that just sounds like you were a confident person. Like, you developed self-confidence early, which is awesome.
Comment se porte mon petit bonhomme? Ça va mieux? Dis, je pensais qu'on pourrait aller faire un tour au parc.
Ouais.
Because even if it might have been like I didn't give a shit, to some extent, not giving a shit is plays into self-confidence.
Des éclairs aveuglants. Des bruits d'explosion. Nous essayons d'en savoir plus. On m'indique que nous nous avons
Qu'est-ce
perdu
qu'il a
le
dit?
contact avec nos autres
Socially awkward. Ah.
Les sources sûres nous confirment que... Oui. Oui, des explosions nucléaires sont confirmées à
Well, we're all socially awkward.
Oh mon Dieu.
C'est pas
Faut
vrai.
qu'on aille à l'abri. Vite.
I have like, I fucking have to rehearse what I'm gonna say to people on the phone. If I make a work call, I'm like, okay, what am I gonna say? And I have to sit there and think to make sure I don't stumble over my words. Right?
C'est moi votre aide. Vous ne rentrez pas. Si je rentre.
Laissez-nous entrer. On est sur la liste. Laissez-nous entrer. On est sur la liste. Laissez-nous
I write a
entrer.
fucking
On est sur la
T
liste.
chart of pros and cons for things I couldn't say or shouldn't say.
Mettez-vous au milieu. L'ascenseur de l'abri est en haut de la colline. Faites vite.
I have phone anxiety? Oh yeah. I mean, I get anxious talking to people in real life.
Tout ira bien. Je vous aime. Tous les deux.
On t'aime aussi.
Like, I don't know, I don't talk about this, but like, going to like ESA or GDQ, like these big speedrunning events, I'll see someone and I'll recognize them from streaming online. I'm like, oh fuck, I want to say hi to them or something. Or just say like, yo, I like your streams or I like your videos, but oh, that'd be so awkward. I can't do that. Like, I don't know. I get inside my own head too. I think most people have that kind of stuff like that, you know?
Montez l'escalier. Sortez tous de l'ascenseur et montez
It's just a
les
normal part
escaliers.
about being a human. We're all, we're social creatures and we don't want to say something that would fuck us socially. But like, again, it goes back to the whole high school thing. Like, most things won't fuck you socially. Most, like, okay, it's one of those things like you stumble over a word. In the moment, you both laugh it off. That other person forgets about it 5 seconds later. And then you're mulling it over in your head all night. And then that means that it's way worse in your head than it actually was. So then in a week, you think about it and you're like, oh my God, that was so bad. Because you're thinking about how you remembered it the night after. And then a month later, you think back to it and you're like, oh my God, that was so bad. Because you're thinking about how you're thinking about it a week after. And all this shit, you know? Exactly, Sunny Girlfriend. It's like such a simple concept. No one thinks about it. Like, no one really thinks about like little social blunders like that aside from yourself. And I understand that. And I think many people understand that. And most people understand that. But it's still hard to not think about it. All right. The calling word is HUW. Type HUW into chat to enter. And then can we please get a drum roll in chat? Drum roll, please. Here we go. And the next vessel is that guy 398. That guy, don't fuck up. That guy. Come on down. Ba-da-ba. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. And I would like to slap that is true, but then again, I do remember small blunders from others, so they should logically do the same for me. The thing is, like, yeah, you might remember something, but you don't think of less of people about it. And that's the thing, you get up in your own head of people will think less of me because I slipped up on the word hamburger and I accidentally said like Lamborger at the company outing. No, people, like, they might remember that and think, they don't think less of you for it, though. Oh, my mouth is much better, Hazel. Exactly, Gwen. Exactly, say steamed hams, yeah. And I again, I would like to slap this big ol' disclaimer on this of, like, obviously what we're saying, like, doesn't apply to everyone, and but it does feel like it's what a good majority of people experience, you know? Yeah, Wendell House. This Lamberger guy seems way too overqualified. Like, man, he could taste the Lamborger spice? This guy's elite. The logical response can't overpower the emotional response a lot of the time. But as you get older, it gets... Yes, I agree, Sunny Girlfriend. And I think that's just one of those things that comes with, like, experience, with social experiences, you know? If I were the inventor of the lamb porcher, what would it be? A burger with wool on it. Oh my god. That sounds disgusting. Oh my god. Being able to laugh at yourself is important? Oh, I 100% agree. Just acknowledge that we're all idiots and life gets so much easier. I mean, just lean into the fact. That's what I do. I just lean into the fact that I'm an idiot and I have dumb ideas and I have a very rapid train of thought and very obscure lateral thinking. And I just lean into it just because it's like really idiotic. It's fun. It's fun to acknowledge that you're an idiot. You've seen a guy in gym class, grade 9, get lifted up by 4 dudes and dunked into a toilet. Now that's an entirely different issue than what we're talking about. Oh fuck, yeah, we have to reform. Fuck. Fuck, we have to reform that guy. Alright, that guy. You lasted too long to get final words. Alright, 1 second. To enter the next culling, type Guy, G-Y, into chat. I'm a snitch, don't care.
Merci, Cotsworth.
Thank you, Johnny Eclipse. Reform! Usually when I do reform, if you guys can't tell, I yell into my elbow. Like I'm about to sneeze, I yell into like my hoodie sleeve. So I go like, reform! That's how I do it, so I can like yell pretty loud and still get it picked up by the mic pretty clearly and convey like with my voice that I'm yelling while not being too loud.
Cotsworth.
Cupping my hands? No. It's all about the yelling into the hoodie sleeve. Or like if I'm wearing just a t-shirt, I'll try and like kind of yell into my shoulder. Convey vocal power, yes. Or like more my armpit, I guess. Pretty much put like my... Bring up my arm. Wolf hoodie? I actually am wearing my wolf hoodie right now. I feel like Tommy is a redhead. Yes and no.
Ouais. Bonjour.
I have brown hair largely, but I have like reddish gold patches in my hair.
D'accord.
I have natural highlights.
Mm-hmm.
No, I've never gotten a noise complaint.
Mon cœur. Ah, ce que je ne ferai pas pour chaud et toi.
It's the middle of summer. Why am I wearing a hoodie? Because I'm comfortable.
N'est-ce pas? Hey, Cotsworth.
Thank you, Seeker. Keep hearing that everyone goes out, has friends, enjoys being together. When I go, it's because you're forced to. You were bullied a lot, so this make fun of everything guy. So you're now this make fun of everything guy now, and it looks like I trust people because I try to look like that. But in reality, you don't trust anyone, and I hate being in groups. I tried everything, and recently started commenting on stream to socialize, so I got that going for me. Well, Rap, we're here for you, dude. If you're looking for a community to talk to people at, this is the place, my dude. Our Discord's pretty active right now with just welcoming people, just chilling and shooting the shit all the time, talking about random stuff. We're here for you, dude.
À New York et en Pennsylvanie. Oh mon Dieu.
Was paid $80 for reddish gold highlights.
Faut qu'on aille à l'abri.
Ah,
Vite.
just have genetics.
C'est absurde. C'est moi, Voltaire.
Vous ne rentrez pas.
Si, je rentre. Vous ne
Laissez-nous entrer. On est sur la liste. Laissez-nous entrer.
Bonne
On
chance.
est sur la
Kobe.
liste.
Suivez-moi. Allez,
Qu'est-ce qui va se passer pour ceux qui sont de l'autre côté?
montez sur la plateforme. Mettez-vous au milieu. L'ascenseur de la
Yeah, I'm gonna back up what Splatter here said, Raph, and like
On y est presque.
it might not be my place to say this,
On t'aime
but
aussi.
like it does help to talk about that kind of stuff. It really does help to talk about that kind of stuff. So whether or not you like find a friend to talk about it with, or a family member, or even therapy, school counselor, anything, it does help to talk about that stuff. Exactly. You aren't a punching bag. You're a person with equal say.
On a réussi. On y est.
Montez l'escalier.
And if you're with a group who treats you as a punching bag and doesn't value what you have to say, ditch them. They're not worth your time.
Il vous faut une combinaison pour accéder au reste de l'abri.
Et maintenant?
Suivez le médecin. Il vous montrera ensuite.
Bon, vous trois, on a tout perdu. Notre maison, tout ce qu'on avait. On vous expliquera
Je
tout
sais que
ça
c'est
lors
une
de
situation
l'orientation.
terrible.
Mais d'abord,
Je
on va
coche
commencer
juste
par
les gens sur la
l'examen.
liste au fur et à
Pour
mesure.
être aussi confortable que chic.
On est paré pour l'avenir, pas vrai?
Anonymity can help with that, Raph. Like,
Pardon.
no one ever said it would be like it's easy to open up and talk about this kind of stuff. You know? It can require a lot of confidence to do so. But it certainly helps to try. And if talking in chat or talking online to people helps, then do it. If it helps you mentally, do it, man. Mental health is like the most important thing. Your health, mental and physical, are like the most important things in life. Alright, last call to enter the goal link. Type guy into chat. Type guy. G-U-I. If I get hemorrhoids, always thought of the end. I can't speak to that, Jammin. And can we please get a drum roll in chat? Drum roll, please. Here we go. The next vessel is King Earthly Yifsalat III. King Earthly Yifsalat III, come on down. Ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Mental and physical health are the most important things in life. Tell that to the global pandemic, buddy. Boom. Yes. Thank you for that rim shot. Please get a thanks. Please get a world record. All right, let's do it. Let's do this. Yifsalat III. I had a friend who basically was able to pile my friends on me, and I brought it up with him. He stopped for a bit, but I had to cut him away. Never be afraid to speak up. Exactly, Turbo Version. Wow, she died. I know, I can't believe they killed her, right? Alright, I'd like to get a run going. Come on, yips a lot. Awesome, 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 awesome. Seeker, while you're here, I would just like to thank you for that fucking COC2 setup. It's incredible. It's honestly so good. Best type of bread? I'm a big fan of pumpernickel. Does that mean the next word is yif? Only if this isn't the record. That's a good idea, Sunny Girlfriend. Oh, that was weird. But I'm game. Do I need more good setups? As a whole, we're pretty solid. Trying to think what is the most annoying thing in the run. I don't know, Seeker. I can't think of anything off the top of my head, but if you can find improvements to the run, I won't complain. When I mess up the good neighbor sequence, yeah. No, Scooby-Dooby. You might get shunned, but you won't get banned or anything. Alright, thanks, Q. Sleep well, my dude. Our AP is kind of fucky right here. No health. No new friends. No new friends. Whoo, that was close. Lost about like 2 seconds there from random shit, but that was close.
Voyons ce que vous avez là. Excusez-moi.
Oh, un nouveau visage.
D'accord, voyons ça.
Cache ou troque.
Qu'est-ce que ça peut vous? Sortez de là.
Yeah, stuck with the heartbeat sound. Gonna focus during this split. that's a new one. It's the Mirelurk. He spat on me. Alright, King Earthly Yifsalot the Third. Do you have any final words? No, please, I've repented. I'm a changed man. No. Reborn! Alright, to enter the next calling, type YIF. Y-I-F-F. Y-I-F-F in the chat. Did I really just get the entire chat to type YIF, you fucking troll? Yeah.
La guerre ne meurt jamais.
Tu vas les épater ce soir à la réunion des vétérans.
Quoi?
Évidemment.
Got a
Maintenant,
problem?
arrête de t'admirer et file te préparer.
Bien.
À mon tour, mon grand.
Merci, Cotsworth.
Bien sûr, monsieur.
Cotsworth, au cœur.
Je crois qu'il est temps qu'on emmène Cotsworth en révision, non?
I'm alright, Howie. How about you? Very hungry? You should eat something. What is the whole vessel thing? Exclamation point culling.
Société Voltaire.
Bonjour.
Regardez ça. Ok.
What are you having for dinner? Yo, Smears on you. Thank you for the Twitch Prime sub.
D'accord. J'accepte.
Dinner. Potato wedges. Potato wedges? I mean, I guess. Potato skins. There you go. Potato skins like from TGI Fridays or Chili's or some other 90s restaurant that's still somehow around. Fuddruckers or let me see. Welcome, being Batman, Red Robin. Yo, I'm about to order the bottomless fries on Uber Eats from Red Robin. Yeah, can I get one of your bottomless fries delivered to my house? Oh no, it's Prison Nate. What's the best speedrun strat I pulled off in real life? Not too sure. I like to think that sometimes my actions right when I get into the car is some sort of RNG manip for traffic. And sometimes I get really good traffic because of it.
Merci, Cotsworth.
But largely, let me think. Well, this is Twitch. I mean, Twitch is IRL because it's not in the game. I would say, why is Discord shunning you? I told you, you won't get banned, but you'll get shunned. I told you, dude. Don't come over here asking why. You know why.
Hey, Cotsworth. Okay.
I think just banning people who, not necessarily banning, but nipping in the bud people in chat who are, who come in here and are behaving in a way that is not acceptable. Because even if they're like a sub, you know? Because if you... That's a pretty good speedrun strat, because it's pretty much sequence breaking, having to deal with the one toxic dude being welcome here, so he brings in another friend and they're okay-ish, and then they bring in a whole nother toxic crowd, you know? That it's pretty much sequence breaking that whole thing and banning an entire group of people by just nipping something in the bud.
Bonjour.
Regardez ça.
Ravi de vous rencontrer alors.
Depends how extreme, Howie.
Intéressant.
Oh, ça l'est.
D'accord. J'accepte.
Très bien.
Merci encore.
Ok.
Can I get Golden Corral delivered via DoorDash? Same, but with Old Country Buffet.
N'est-ce pas?
Yeah, toxicity is like my least favorite thing. Toxicity sucks. Toxicity is kind of the worst. And too many Twitch channels have toxic chats and communities.
Ça va mieux? Dis, je pensais qu'on pourrait aller faire un tour au pas.
Ouais, bonne idée.
Qu'est-ce qui se...
I know, Howie.
Attendez, des éclairs aveuglants, des bruits d'explosion. Nous essayons d'en savoir plus. On indique que nous avons perdu le contact avec nos autres studios. Des sources sûres confirment.
Exactly, Splatter.
Oui.
Alright, 1 second, Miss Potato. Everyone take a sip of water.
À New York et en Pennsylvanie. Mon Dieu.
Sorry, I'm almost out of water.
Faut qu'on aille à l'abri. Vite.
Habitants de Sanctuary Hills, si vous êtes inscrits, rendez-vous immédiatement à la puissance.
Don't worry,
C'est moi, Voltaire.
Grand Rusenko. Pretty much all of the bagel things are wastes of bagels.
Laissez-nous entrer. Bonne chance. On est sur la liste.
Suivez-moi, allez.
Qu'est-ce qui va se passer pour ceux qui sont de l'autre côté?
Montez sur la plateforme. Mettez-vous au milieu.
The vessel word is YIF. Y-I-F-F. When will the alien run be? Alien Isolation? I don't know, dude. Keep holding off.
Tout ira bien.
On t'aime aussi.
You refuse.
Accroche-toi. On peut pas aller plus vite. Aidez-moi. Montez l'escalier. Sortez tous de l'ascenseur et montez les escaliers. En ordre, s'il vous plaît.
Yilf. Hey, you a Yilf? Yiffer I'd like to fuck? Fuck, dude. Is Yilf a thing?
Il vous faut une combinaison pour accéder au reste de l'abri.
Et maintenant?
Suivez le médecin.
Bon, vous trois, on a tout perdu. Notre maison, tout ce qu'on avait.
Mes parents étaient amochés dans la belle maison.
Real talk, what's my least favorite trend in gaming? This is to everyone. I talked about it last stream. Least favorite trend in gaming is just how hyperbolic people are and how just fucking outrage culture. Just outrage culture is the worst. But I hate when people are hyperbolic about everything. Not everything could be the worst game ever. Alright, here we go. Drum roll in chat. Drum roll in chat, please. Here we go. Oh, in the industry. Ah, this is a different conversation. Alright, let me think. But first, we have to do the culling. Here we go. And the next vessel is GK. GK, you get it fucking every stream, dude. Please, please. End my misery and give us a record. I swear to God, GK's the fucking luckiest person ever. Trends I dislike in gaming industry in terms of like being in the actual game. It's obviously like the sexism and shit in the gaming industry kind of sucks. But if we're talking about in the actual games, I mean, obvious answer is microtransactions, but I think that microtransactions are kind of figured out at this point. Aside from like EA games. But it does seem like EA is kind of figuring it out. I hate the trend I think is most damaging that you see prevalently in like the new Assassin's Creed games is bigger does not mean better. Bigger does not mean better, especially in open world games. I've never counted it, EK. Ika. Eka. Holy shit, she's dead. Holy shit, it's Jason Bourne. Yeah, no, I like the bigger is not better is probably my thing. Cause they're like, the world is huge. It's like, yeah, but is it like it's probably empty as fuck. Like, I think a good example of how less can be more or bigger's not always better. Like, look at the Outer Worlds from last year. It's an RPG and it's, yeah, some areas are too small, but like as a whole, it's not a big open world type thing. But there's still a lot to it, you know? Yo, Mayo Veins, thank you for the 2-month resub. It's one of my favorite YouTube, or one of my favorite Twitch names. I don't know why I said YouTube. Come on. Come on. Well. GK, do you have any final words? See you the 5th time, yes. Reform! Alright. To enter the next culling type city, CITY into chat. Just because CMTY in GK's name kind of looks like city. City, type city into chat. I'm trying to think of other games that are a good example of less is more, you know? Like, you don't need a big open world. Like, I'm trying to think of games that, like, are in the open world genre, but show that, like, it doesn't have to be an enormous, sprawling thing like you see in the new Assassin's Creed games. Fable? I haven't played Fable in so
Tommy,
long.
how's your day?
It's going okay, Waffle Pillow Warrior. Thank you for the 2-month resub. Mass Effect 2, Celeste. I'm talking about like open world games, so like I guess Mass Effect is kind of like it. I haven't played the original Fable. I played Fable 2 and 3. I did like those worlds. I'm trying to think of like recent ones, like ones that are fresh in my mind actually, not necessarily recent. Dishonored is a good one. I'm just trying to think of like recent open world games.
Merci, Codsworth.
I think Breath of the Wild is a bad example. Like Breath of the Wild is a bad example because it kind of supports the bigger is better. Because there's a lot to do in that game. Like, that's a huge map. But there is a lot to do. Like, that map is very, very dense for how big it is.
Hey, Codsworth. Au cœur.
C'est fou, c'est déjà Halloween. Faut terminer le costume de Sean.
Maybe Outer Wilds is a good example. Silent Hill, I haven't played that. The new God of War. I think there's just a little too much fluff in God of War's
Ravi de vous rencontrer alors.
world.
Intéressant.
But oh my God, can we talk about God of War 2018 for a moment?
Bien. Merci encore. Hey, Trésor.
The world
ce que je ne
design
ferais
of
pas
like
pour
the
Sean et toi.
just oh my God, fucking incredible.
Hey,
Yo,
Codsworth.
Caleb.
T'as entendu Codsworth?
There you go.
Allez, allez.
Okay.
Alors,
God of War 2018 has one of the coolest designed worlds or gameplay hubs I've ever seen. Oh my God. Like, okay, if you haven't played the game,
Ouais, bonne idée.
if you've never played the game, the game largely takes place in the realm of Midgard. And the main playable area in Midgard is a big lake. Okay, and you have a canoe that you row around the lake. So in the lake is a giant serpent. It's the world serpent. Enormous. And throughout the game, he like comes out, like there are 3 different stages in the game where he's like pretty much fully submerged in the water, where he's like kind of halfway out of the water, and then when he's like out of the water. And every time you progress to like every stage, the playable area is completely different because he's in the water partially or not, so that means the water level is different. So like when you first get out to the lake, there's not a whole lot to do. There's a few beaches and areas you can go up to, and then like after like a good handful of hours playing the game, then the world serpent moves, and then the water level lowered dramatically. There's so much more to the lake, and it's so interconnected. It's so fucking cool. And you explore a shit ton more, and then it happens a 3rd time. And then there's even more it's just so cool. It's so well designed and intricately like pieced together too. It's just one of the coolest ways to go about like a hub area. Yeah, Jormungandr. I agree. I wish that there were more boss fights as well. The story is awesome. Awesome. Especially as a fan of like Norse mythology. Really fucking cool story. But like I said, like we just said, I wish there were a few more boss fights, and I wish there were a bit more like hand in hand with that. I wish there was a little more enemy variety in terms of boss fights, because there's so many like trolls or whatever that you fight. I actually maybe not more boss fights, more variety in the boss fights. Oh, the hiccups again. What the fuck? Or I wish that like maybe a little bit fewer beaches. Maybe a little fewer beaches. to explore. But oh man, the Valkyrie Queen, what a fun fight. That was hard. That was a really hard fight. All right, here we go. Drum roll in last call to enter the coin. Type city in chat. Type city. That the other realms were explored some more. Yeah, I agree. The other realms were a little lackluster. But I think that it makes sense for them, or like there wasn't much to them, but I think that it makes sense for how this story was largely centered around Midgard. I think that it's a good first installment in this new era of God of War. Here we go. The next vessel is Rip the Jacker instead of Jack the Ripper. Rip the Jacker, don't fuck up. Hated that 2 of the realms were basically arcade modes. Yeah, with the battle arena and the maze, the labyrinth. Definitely spent way more time in the labyrinth than I should have. I platinum that game. I got the platinum trophy. And having put that much time into the game, I do wish that the other, like, I think that if I think I said this as I was playing it, I wish that the labyrinth level just had a little more to it other than the labyrinth, you know? Mostly just optimizing my run, Paramoid. Pokemon, we don't play, last time we played Pokemon in a cutscene was like 2017. Not yet, Howie. It was so repetitive. So repetitive. I know Trinitro. I can't believe they shot her. Alright, Rip the Jacker. Let's do this. I like your profile picture. It's a cute boy. Yeah, we'll see how they go about it in the future installments. I'm super excited to see where they go with the story. Like, obviously we know how the story will end. Poor Sadeka, thank you for the tier 1 sub. Again, I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name. Alright, 807 isn't bad. Second clip was a bit sloppy, but... Alright, Hara, let's do this. Flute time, baby. It's alright, Toomer. What version Fallout is this? 4. Okay, good. The dog paused for a moment. Sorry, I have to turn it down. Song's about over anyways. Gotta focus.
Pas si vite. Oh, faites pas comme si. Voilà.
J'ai tout ce qu'il faut pour vous.
J'ai quelques minutes pour jeter un œil.
Chacun.
Ok. Excusez-moi.
Oh, un nouveau visage.
D'accord, je vais jeter un coup d'œil.
Tous les objets sont garantis.
Focus time, boys. Hey, Vig. Peace out, Pixel.
Vous là, vous êtes avec une caravane ou avec les pillards? Vous n'êtes pas du genre causant, hein?
Hey.
Vous avez un peu trop de barda? Je peux vous acheter...
Ok, d'accord, je vais jeter un coup d'œil.
Tout est bon.
Alright, not awful. What's with Cleo never catching you stealing the Fat Man anymore? I think it's because I changed what I was doing, so I changed from kind of moving away from her to just standing directly behind her and quickly looking left to right. And it's working. Doesn't it get boring running the same game over and over again when you already hold the record? No. Because it's not about holding the record, it's about improving your time. It might, yeah, it might be a more reliable setup, Hazel. Either it's more reliable or I've just gotten really lucky lately. Tone looks interesting. Sweet. Alright, Jigorl.
Le journal nous organise.
Peace out if you do, and happy birthday. If it's your birthday today.
Des fois, on ne peut que se demander s'il y a des gens. L'Institut doit...
bien dit que la chance finirait par tourner.
I think that might have been a little early. Oh, thank you, dude. Or, I mean, happy. Wow, why did I say thank you for telling you it was my. You telling me it was your birthday. Happy birthday, dude. Sub 30 is not possible right now. Not with current strats. When you wake up to see someone has beaten your world record, does it make you feel sad or motivated? Neither really. If I had to pick one, I'd say probably more motivated than sad, but neither really. More happy that the run has been progressed further. .00. Best possible time with current strats is probably somewhere in like the 35-20s-ish. Who knows? It's hard to tell. Eventually, Scooby-Dooby. I have a topic I want to make it on, but speed cucks really take a lot out of me. Those videos require an insane amount of research, revisions, like writing, editing, recording. Favorite companion in the Fallout series is Fox. No, I have a full-time job. I'm a chemical engineer. Chemical. Favorite side quests across the Fallout games? Either... It's either Last Voyage of the USS Constitution from Fallout 4, which I think is like, hands down the best part of Fallout 4. It's incredible. Absolutely incredible quest. Or Come Fly With Me from New Vegas. I design landfills. That's my job. Excited for Fallout TV series? Exclamation point show. The USS Constitution quest suffers from the same problem of all Fallout 4 quests do, just 2 ways to beat the thing. That doesn't ruin the quest for me, though. Like, it's just a really fun quest with fun characters, and to me, that's the most important part of a quest. A quest could be perfectly written and only have one solution, and I love it. About a week ago, Tommy Berenson. It's easily the best quest in Fallout 4. To me, the only memorable quests from Fallout 4 are the USS Constitution. The Cabot House one, I thought that was a good one. And the Witch Museum. I liked those 3. The rest were pretty just meh. Or not very memorable. The museum feels like a missed opportunity. I just enjoyed it because it was kind of like a genre shift for a quest, which was fun. I really like when in media when there's sudden genre shifts. Like, I love when movies just pivot out of nowhere, you know? It's really fun. Yeah, like when Game of Thrones went from an epic, low fantasy drama that was heavily political to trash TV like Real Housewives. Incredible genre shift. Well, I wouldn't say necessarily cheap budget soap opera. Cheap budget soap opera. I would say like high budget HBO show with cheap budget soap opera writing. Yes, high budget soap opera, there we go. Alright, let's start focusing up. Let's do this, team. Focus up.
chose par ici.
Oh shit. Oh, come on, dude. Come on, this is so bad. I can't control myself. Oh, that was almost awful. Alright, we gain time. That's what matters. Okay. Seems hard to suddenly gain so much movement speed halfway into the run. It is, I think, just because of the placement of the Museum of Freedom split. That split is really hard just because it's so hard to navigate corners and shit like that.
The beach is a bathtub.
Yo,
Hi,
password.
Dad, lesson 3.
Password A. Thank you for the 2-month resub. Appreciate it. Oh wait, shit, that's tier 3? What the fuck? Password A, why? No, 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 no. Don't do that. Thank you, but no. What the fuck? Thank you for the support, but that's so unnecessary, dude. So unnecessary. Got a raise, so fair. But if you in the future, if you're going to continue to sub, which again, subbing in and of itself is unnecessary, please just do tier 1. There's no need to do tier 3. Why did I make the tier 3 emotes then? Because I needed empty slots and then I can use them? I didn't... Ah, fuck. Oh my god, I keep going upstairs. Why'd I keep going up? That was so bad. We're gonna be like +2. Oh my god. Yikes. +8 more like it.
Bingo.
Awful split. Exactly, Splatter. Oh, that's Rip Run. Failed punch warp interrupt, boys. Rip. You have any final words, Rip the Jacker? I don't know, Scooby Dooby. Let's see. Oh yeah, the bot doesn't respond to itself. Gear's right-edged umbilical cords at Ohio Roadhouse. Reform! Why do you quit when you start a new run? It's part of the rules. Alright. That's about all. That's about all for the stream today, team. Like I said, it was going to be a shorter stream. That's about all. No pixel. I'll get higher cuts at higher sub-tiers. There we go. Before I pass it on over to Tama Noose, I just want to say to you guys, thank you for watching. It was very kind. Also, there's so much shit going on in the speedrunning community as a whole. We talked about it near the beginning of stream. Just be a decent human being to each other, guys. It's not that hard. Just treat everyone with respect. Just be decent to each other. Please. Yo, Practica. There you go. Just, it's not that hard. It's not that hard to go a day without being a dick to someone. Where can you get caught up on what's going on? If you go to Twitter and search up Really Tall. Here, I'll send it in chat. Here we go. Here we go. The speedrunning community, there's just a lot of shit going on. Timohoff, there you go. But yeah, just be decent to each other. Show support to people who need it. And yeah, that's about all. I'm gonna pass that over to Tama Noose. And yeah, I'll probably stream again tomorrow. So I will see you guys then. Peace out, everyone. Have an above average day. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for your favorite host of the Wheel of Hosting, Tom Noose. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Wheel of Hosting. I'm your host, Tom Noose, back with you. Back again at the end of every stream. Hello, everybody. How are you all doing? Hello, Miss Potato Toothpaste. Hello. Hi. Now, what is this? What is the Wheel of Hosting? Well, it's how we determine who we're going to raid. See all these numbers on the wheel? Those are different types of streams. So let's figure out what kind of stream we're going to raid today. Without further ado, let's spin the wheel. Here we go. What number are you guys hoping for? I'm hoping for a speedrunner today. I'm personally, I always like raiding the speedrunners. I really like raiding the speedrunners. The speedrunners are fun to raid. They know how to have a good time. Let's see. What number do we have here? Oh, one important thing. The raid message. The raid message is the anus has chosen you. So type the anus has chosen you up and get it copied and get it ready to send. And whoever's chat we raid. Let's see who we got this time. Let's see. What do we got? And is it going to be a number 5? Will it be a number 4? Maybe a number 3? Number 5, a Fallout stream. Excellent. Let me adjust the odds for next time real quick. Put that down to there. Bump that up. 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 There we go. Save settings. There we go. Adjusted odds for next stream. Here we go. Let's find a Fallout stream, everyone. Last time I think we did a Fallout New Vegas stream, so let's look for Fallout 4. Jesus Christ, the hiccups. Tomato, they're contagious. Thanks, Tomato. Yeah, how about Let's see this. Yeah. Lift. Let's read this person. Looks like they're having a nice chill stream. Wandering the zombie apocalypse, as they say. Ghoul out. Maybe it's a modded version of the game. We'll find out. It does look like it has some sort of filter, so it does look like it's modded. This should be. Let's go see what Liftin' Llamas is streaming. What type of Fallout content? So yeah, thanks. It is not follower only. That's the first thing I check every time. But yeah, peace out, everyone. As Tomato said, he will be streaming tomorrow. So I guess I'll see you guys at the end of tomorrow's stream. As Tomato always says, I hope you have an above average day, and peace out, everyone.